Hey traders, it's Greg Webster here with StockTradingSystems.com, and in this video I'm going to show you a screenshot of my actual E-Trade account and show you my real trading results for the latest complete quarter, which in this case is the last quarter of 2010. So that's October, November, and December of 2010. And I'm doing this so you guys can see the actual trades that I've made and what kind of percentage I'm achieving with my system. Before I do that, I just want to remind you guys to follow my blog here right on this site, where each day I'm going to be telling you the stocks I'm looking to trade the next day and giving you the reasons why. And then also follow me on Twitter at StockTraderGreg, because on Twitter I'm going to be tweeting every time I actually buy or sell a stock in real time, so you guys will know exactly what's going on there. Okay, and every quarter in the future, I'm going to be posting a video just like this on the home page of the website, and you'll be able to see all of the old videos of my previous quarters in the video archive section titled My Results Archive. So you guys are going to be able to see exactly what kind of success I'm having with my program throughout the year. Okay, so if we click over here, this is a screenshot of my actual E-Trade account. You guys that have E-Trade will be familiar with this. So you go in and you click on Trading and Portfolios. Then you click on Gains and Losses, and the screen comes up of the stocks that you've traded per time period. So I put in a search for 10/1/2010 to 12/31/2010. So that's the last 3 months of the year. And I covered up some stuff, obviously my account number and my total gains and loss, and you see these spot shadows here. This is where I covered over the actual amounts I trade, because that's actually not important. What's important is the percentage, and the amounts that I trade is kind of between me and the IRS. But what you do see here is the total commissions that I paid. I pay $9.99 a trade through E-Trade. I know some of them are different. I have a section on the site here where I review some of the online traders, online brokers. So also what I did here as I pan down is, you see these percentages here. I calculated these based on what I got at the opening transaction as a price and where I sold as a price. So you're going to see either positive based on that. And you guys can see that when you add up all the positives and subtract the negatives, this is for one quarter of the last quarter of 2010, I got 56.2%, guys. That's not for the year, that's just for the quarter. So that is pretty successful using the approach that I've come up with to trade these stocks. And one thing I want to point out, you see here on this TRIT, it's called Tritech Holdings, on these last two transactions, the opening transaction date is the same for these two, and so is the sell. This was one trade, but what must have happened here, and sometimes this does happen, is they can't find a buyer for all of the shares that you want to sell at once, so they have to split the transactions up. So I gave myself credit for 4.9% once, and that's why you see a line here. I wasn't going to give myself another 4.9% credit for the same trade. Okay, so with that, you have 56.2%. Now, folks, these are my stock trades for the quarter. Your stocks could be completely different from mine, because I'm going to teach you how to follow and trade your own stocks. Now, I'll be blogging on this site and tweeting, like I said, about what I'm doing. So we might have some of the same trades. But by the time I've taught you what to do, you're going to have your own opinions on what to trade. I mean, I may blog about a stock I'm looking to get into, and you may say, hey, he's crazy for following that stock. I'm not interested. Or I may tweet you and say, okay, I'm selling such and such a stock right now, and you may say, hey, I'm in that one too, and I think it has more upside, so I'm going to stay in. I'm not going to sell yet. And you see here what we're doing here is we're taking the same amount of money, and we're making that money generate returns for us over and over and over again in the period of that quarter. And folks, think about another thing. This could completely change your outlook on retirement. I mean, we're always hearing that we're going to need $10 million in order to retire comfortably, and surveys say that most people are way behind on their savings for retirement as it is, and that Social Security won't be there when we need it. Well, this could change all that, folks. If you learn how to do this, not only might you not need as much money as you thought you did to retire, but you may even be able to retire early. So that's pretty powerful. Okay, guys, well, those are my results. There you see what I've been doing with my stock trading system. And you can learn step by step exactly how I'm able to achieve these kinds of gains at my website, stock-tradingsystems.com, where I teach ordinary people how to make money trading stocks.